Hi there, welcome to the Business RX video series. I'm Gina Gabellini and I work with entrepreneurs and leaders to leverage their time, intentions, and strategies so they can get high octane results. Don't we all just want some really good results? I know I do, and I want them yesterday. So today's topic is for those of you who have ever feel or may feel right now kind of stuck. And maybe for some of you, you don't feel just kind of stuck, you feel really stuck and you're incredibly desperate for the answer. So first of all, I want to tell you, you're not stuck. Being stuck is a perception, and unfortunately when we start thinking that we're stuck, we begin feeling really stuck and then we have no movement at all. Some of you may feel stuck in your revenue. Maybe you've hit that ceiling and you keep thinking, I can't bust through. I keep making around that same amount of money. I'm at that set point like a thermometer. A temperature that's set, and that thermostat just won't budge. 1 degree up, 1 degree down. I can't bust through. Or maybe you feel like your creativity's stuck and you don't know what the next thing is that you're going to focus on. You know you want to do something different, but you're not sure what. And some of you might feel stuck in, I am chomping at the bit to get to some really important things in my business right now, and I don't have time, so I feel like I can't make movement forward. Then there are those of you who are wondering, I don't know, should I take a left turn here? Should a right turn here? And you can't decide what's absolutely next. Either way, you keep sitting on the fence until you're not doing anything. Okay, so what I'm about to say applies to all of you. First of all, you're not stuck, and it's a perception, right? So that's the good news. You're not really stuck, and your answer's just a little ways away. You just can't see it. You have a blinder onto it. But here's what you do. You focus on what you know how to do, and you do it really well until you feel the opening. So if you know that you are really good at, customer service, and that's what you're going to focus on right now is giving 100% customer service to those clients that you do have, do it. If you know there's some changes that you need to make on your website or just a couple of small ideas that you've been working on in the back of your head, but they don't seem that important, but you keep thinking if I did them, I would feel really good, then do those. It's do what you already know how to do, even if it's not new, even if it's not super juicy and exciting, and even though you feel like that's what you've been doing and nothing new has happened, do it and be present in the moment and stop thinking about being stuck. Where's the new answer coming from? What do I need to do different? Because we start doing that, it's like a brainwash thing that happens, and we go, and all of a sudden you feel totally discombobulated. And of course you can't get clarity on what's next because you're so focused on what's next, and you can't hunt down what's next. It has to come in a download. And that download might come in the form of an idea. It might come in the form of hiring a coach or a mentor and you work with them and they give you the new answer. It might come in the shower and you have that V8 moment and you think, where was this answer all the time? But it comes from surrendering to the fact that you feel stuck and you're not sure what to do, and knowing what you're doing is good enough. And once you relax and you give yourself a little time and you ask your inner business expert, also known as your inner being, to hand you over the next step, it will become more clear. And it might come in pieces. It may not come as a whole entire, complete idea. It may come in phases. You might get step 1 and then you start taking action on step 1 and then you get step 2. So give yourself some space, relax, know that you already know what to do and do that. And it will come. Don't worry, your answer will come. I've been there many a times. Stick around. If you haven't already heard my stories, you'll find out more about them as time goes on. I've been in the dumps. I felt stucker than stuck, and I've got unstuck, and it feels really good. And if you're really wanting that major shift and you do want a coach or a mentor to roll up their sleeves and help you dig in, I think you need to seriously consider checking out the information on my Business RX Live event. It's coming in September. It's almost here. I always attract an amazing group of people, and if you're not sure if this event is for you, then sign up for a 15-minute strategy session. We can talk about it. It may not be for you, but if you're kind of thinking it is, I highly encourage you to be there because we're going to hand you over at the end. You're going to have your own personal business blueprint to address any of the symptoms and issues that you have. Okay, enough said. Get cracking and do what you already know how to do and have fun doing it. I'm watching you.